Hi, friends. Welcome to Enlightened World Network. I'm Dr. Ruth Anderson here with a meditation a day. We provide a meditation every day of the year. And today we have Sue Broome, who is our guest meditator. So if you hear noise in the background, which I am now, Sue, they are cutting bushes or something at Sue's house. Of course, we're just going to ignore that and have that be part of the white noise in our meditation experience.
They are almost done. I can tell because they're doing the blowing part now. So they've done the trimming and they're blowing, but I can tell they're right out here. So it's all good.
It's all good.
It's all good. It's one of those things that it helps you really get out of what's going on around you and focus on this. It's a kind of a test to that. All right. Are you ready?
I'm ready whenever you are.
Okay. I think they're moving on and up, so I think it's good to start. So okay, and I will tell everyone that I do know where they're taking, at least I'm 99% sure where they're taking me today, because they did take me the same place a couple of times. It's gonna be fun. Okay. If you could all get into your comfortable positions, whether it's sitting or lying down. And you can hear the chimes in the background. Just allow yourself to get very comfortable by taking a couple of deep breaths. In through the nose and out through the mouth. And again, in and out. As you're getting comfortable, relaxing even more, call in your angels and your guides. Continue to take a couple of deep breaths, just noticing how your body is relaxing. You can sense all of your angels around you. And sense even how happy your soul is that you take this time for yourself. With the next couple of breaths, if you want to imagine that an angel is on each side of you, or if they're just still around you, going to be moving, walking if you prefer, into the presence of God. Even as you do that, even as I say that, you can feel this sense of peace, this sense of love. As you're before God, the divine love. You can imagine yourself standing or sitting, whatever makes the most sense for you. You feel the sense of peace coming all over your entire body. Maybe you reach out your hands. Maybe you have them open at your side. Maybe you have them on your heart. And you ask in your mind's eye or out loud, whichever you prefer, to feel God's love. Just allow yourself with each breath feeling God's love. You may sense even more peace coming around you. You may feel warm. You may feel no more sense of your physical body, because all you feel is God's love. It's as if everything around you disappears. Notice what it feels like throughout your body. What sense do you have? Is it a warmth? Is it a tingling sensation? Or is it that you really can't feel your body anymore? That you truly are just spirit? Just this feeling of love, feeling God's love that encompasses you both inside and out. With each breath in, you're breathing in God's love. And with each exhale, if there are any remnants of anything other than God's love, they are transformed, transmuted, you can imagine each and every cell of your body is flowing in God's love. If there's any part of your body that has a dis-ease, or a pain or an ache that you might still feel. Ask God's love to surround that area even more. And notice as it dissipates away. All you feel is a lightness. Take a few moments and just breathe. And as you breathe in, it's almost as if God's love flows through you, just flowing. There's no stopping. It's just a continuous flow. And just notice. If there's any tensions that are left in your body, they melt away with God's love, with the flow of God's love. You feel as if you have no form anymore. You are just part of God's love. You are God's love. You are love. Just breathe this in. If there's any thoughts that are floating still in your head other than love, allow them to float away. If there's any worries, allow them to float away. As you are immersed in God's love, take a moment, if you'd like, to ask if there's any messages that God would like you to know. Just take a moment. And see if you sense anything. Some of you may have gotten a message right away. Some of you may feel a knowing in your heart, knowing that it will evolve and show itself throughout the next day or couple days. Thank you, God, for allowing us. Thank you for your presence. You are always with me. Thank you. Take a few more deep breaths in, knowing that the angels are bringing you back. Knowing that God's love is always with you in everything you do. You can feel God's love for you, and you feel your love for God. And slowly start coming back into your body. And notice how much lighter you feel. Lighter in the sense of the opposite of heavy, lighter as in the opposite of dark. Breathing in and starting to stretch your body. Moving your hands and your feet and your shoulders from side to side. Thanking your angels for escorting you. Thanking your soul for taking the time. Coming all the way back into your body. And open your eyes if you are ready.
Sue, there was a long way to come back on that one. That felt so deep and so just in God's presence. That was fabulous. Thank you so much. And I really am reminded that's why we do these meditations every year on Enlightened World Network, is to help people feel that oneness, that connection with the Creator. And you took us right there. So thank you so much for that. And friends, I want to say, if you're watching this on Facebook, you can share this meditation to yourself in Messenger or onto your own page. And that way you'll always be able to come back to it and find it quickly. So Sue, thank you so much for this. I do have a question. You said that you had been brought to this place a couple times this week, and so you felt that this is where the meditation was going. So for folks that don't know you and haven't had that kind of experience of intuitively getting messages or having a knowingness from intuition, how did you start in getting those messages and those understandings?
In the first day, it was I was just that when I went into meditation, that's where I went, and I'm like, is this room supposed to go on Thursday? And I totally out of my mind, and the next morning meditation, I'm like, I went right back there. It's like, oh, is this where it's like, oh, if it is, I better at least take a couple of notes. So that's how I felt. And it's kind of like an internal conversation. And it's funny because it's similar and yet different, because I did have a whole list of, it's like, okay, all right. It's like, and none of that applied. It was truly, I think, and what you just said, it's like, yes, people need to be reminded, because so many times we just don't take the time, and we don't even realize, I think sometimes, that God's love is always there. And I think the other thing about being so immersed is that if you have any aches and pains, they disappear. Mm-hmm. If you have any worries about things, they disappear. And it's so beautiful, because when you do come back, it sticks with you. And each time you do it, it sticks with you, I think, a little bit longer. So
one of the things that I find interesting, having done this for as long as we've done this together, is how often we'll get similar messages, or the lessons that we get are right in alignment with messages that some other light worker is getting. And I'm just kind of tickled, because I woke up in the middle of the night and just sort of went into prayerful meditation to kind of calm myself and relax a little bit more. And I went right to this place. And so for you to come, and you've already gotten it a couple times this week, and then you brought me here again, it's like, it's almost like I think we're on the same curriculum. Like somebody is aware of what you're getting, what, different light workers are getting, and it's just so in sync with each other. It's amazing to me.
It is. And I'll tell you, the last couple of weeks, I've had more difficulty sleeping than typical. And the mantra, I'll say mantra because that's what it feels like, but it's out of the Bible, I think. But it's the be still and know that I am God.
Yep.
And I find myself even, it's like that is what I breathe in and out. And just that be still. And that is also the presence of God, though it's different terminology. So yeah, I think there's just so much going on in the world that I think people are moving more toward God, or they're if they have been and they believe in God and prayer and angels and meditation, it's like I feel like there's still people are drawn to it even more so, if that makes sense.
Absolutely. Mm-hmm. And in that phrase, be still and know that I'm God, it's that be still part that I think is hard, because so often we think, oh, I need to be doing. And right. It's not what it's saying. It's not saying create a podcast. It's not saying put a meme on Facebook. It's not saying write a blog. It's saying be still. Just be still. Yeah, beautiful. Thank you for reminding us of that. So if people want to know more about you and what you bring to the world, how do they find you?
Easiest way is just go to my website, SueBroome.com, and that's where you can find out about services and different things that I have available, all on my website.
Excellent. And what is it you're providing on Facebook once a week?
So on Sundays, I do the weekly angel card reading and then hang out with people and pull cards. And then I still am on Thursday afternoons. Not on Tuesdays anymore, but Thursdays, just to hang out and see if anybody's there. We just hang out for a bit and just chat about what's going on.
Excellent. And folks can sign up and do one-on-one sessions with you. So they find out about that on SueBroome.com as well.
Yep, SueBroome.com.
And I can tell you folks, that's worth your time. It's worth your time and your energy to do that. Sue has been very helpful to me personally. So I highly recommend her. So Sue, thank you so much for your time today. And friends, thanks for being here at Enlightened World Network. Take good care. God bless, and we'll see you all soon.